Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 3 of Let's Try Drakensang 2, Phileasson's Secret, otherwise known as Drakensang, River of Time. Excuse me. Mashallah, bong bong. Hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a bit of a late night and chill episode for me. Hope you guys are up for it. We're taking a look again. This is now episode 3 on character creation. And I thought a little bit about it off screen, but I still don't know which way we want to roll. So if you want to see these opening videos and stuff, I highly suggest pausing this one and checking the previous videos in the series if you want to see all that, as well as we go through all the races and classes and what the attributes and base values do and everything. Those are in the previous 2 episodes, so feel free to check those out. Today I think we're just going to be maybe picking a character and rolling into the gameplay. I'm not sure though if we'll get that far. Because I don't know offhand which character I want to be. I can never see myself playing a dwarf for some reason. They don't get any magic. I want to dabble in magic a bit, unless I were to go with the geode. And they have great resistance to magic, great endurance too. They're really strong overall. If we go to expert mode, if you want to see these tutorials, those are in the previous episode too. The geode does have a bit of stab and brawl. No offensive talents, melee or ranged or defensively. Of course, has spells. A healing spell, Forces of Nature, summons a healing wind to heal his or her allies. Very nice. Light in the darkness, Strength of Earth, causes rock to break through the earth in a particular area. Anyone hits receive damage. If the ST test has failed, they are thrown to the ground. Nasty. Lightning find you. Confuses his or her opponent with a wild lightning storm, dramatically reducing their combat stats and attributes for a short period of time. 10 seconds. Slumbumbarm. Heavy Arm. Has a debilitating effect on the caster's adversaries, reducing their run speed and attack strength for 30 seconds. Sumu's Shield. The geode focuses in order to increase the armor rating of his or her entire party tremendously for a short time. To do this, he or she must cast a spell on him or herself as the pillar of the ritual. And the duration is 10 plus SP times seconds. Wow, that is pretty nasty. And plus we can get, many more spells as the game goes on. Naive, not quite of this world, resulting in a penalty of -2 to several talents. These points contribute directly to the hero's base values and are not taken into account. Alright, we know that. Seduce -2, Etiquette, Haggle, and Fast Talk, which are skills I would usually have for my main character. But if we reset the points here, we can get a better look at what we're skilled in. Human nature, not that great. Fast talk could be learned. Perception, dwarf nose. There's some lore skills that we can't take down from their base attributes, but we could increase if we wanted to. Arcane lore is like identify. Let's do a mock-up of how we'd want to build this character and see if we can figure something out here. It's taking away from our adventuring, our leveling points, I should say. And already, where these are at the minimum values. Oh, these are 81 out of 100, okay. So we can raise this stuff 16 more points. Probably dexterity, charisma, intuition, cleverness, courage, agility, and have a pretty standardized character, something like that. And then we have 161 leveling points to spend on like astral energy, but these points also count towards weapon skills as well. Throwing weapons, we could go with staves, take that up to 3. Even sabers we can take up. Daggers, axes, and maces. And we can come here, and these take like, yeah, 200 points, 100 if we were to learn them, I think. Spells also we could level up. Level up that strength in the earth, lightning find you. Sumu's shield is awesome. Heavy arm, right attack strength, healing, light. I mean, there's a lot we could do. But this character wouldn't have any crafting. I mean, we could still raise stats up even further. We have 85 points left, but I don't know. Could I go with a character like this? We also have bonuses and penalties. Nature talents bonus is innate. And we can take other stuff like, let's see. All lore talents +2, lore bonus. We have, 85, okay. Combat. Stabs bonus. Let's take a stabs bonus for 25. So if we look at our combat talents, stabs go up to 5, a whopping 5. Let's look at other bonuses and penalties. Attributes. Astral energy. 35. High resistance to magic. Artisan talents. There's nothing we can really get there. Can't afford that one. So I would take like astral energy bonus 3. We're down to 25 points. And we can go like dagger, we're down to 15 points. Perception, and then we're pretty much done. Could I live with this character? I don't know. It's hard for me to roleplay as like a dwarf, despite it being a cool magical dwarf. Let's see what else there is. See if anything just calls to us. Orc Fred Crook. Battle Mage is pretty cool. They have good constitution, cleverness, intuition. They get an astral energy bonus. They have 40 astral energy, which is crazy. And they start off with the ability to get skilled in etiquette, human nature, fast talk, which is nice. A 2 in arcane lore. They only have 126 points to spend though, which is much less than the dwarf geode. But etiquette is useful for what I like to do. Unfortunately, no haggle or seduce, and no artisan skills. No streetwise either. I always like streetwise. Pickpocket. Probably wouldn't play a battle mage. Oh, we can check this. They're a little decent with stabs. They have a lot of spells. Iron Rust Rot focuses his or her powers to render his or her opponent's metallic weapons brittle and jagged for a short time. Reduces the damage rating of enchanted weapons. That's pretty cool. But no, not quite what I'm going for. I like charlatans. They have 285 leveling points, son. But their base values are pretty low. Here though, the base values are pretty high. We could maybe make another mock. We don't get good looking if we reset everything like this. And good looking would take 150. But it gives a 1 to charisma. So we'll get good looking at me. Play into other things as the game goes on, but all the social skills open. Taking lock and disarming traps, no artisan skills, but we'll probably get artisan peeps along the way. Attribute charisma, see true and pure, able to identify with the feelings and mood of his or her opponent. Human nature goes up. Fandango of fireflies. Tiny dancing sparks surround the target, distracting potential opponents and making it difficult for them to attack. Right, no recipes. Special abilities, they start with faint. I don't know how I can uncheck that. It's 150 leveling points, but okay. And then combat wise, $135 points to spend. Pickpocket is a skill as well. There's streetwise though. This is probably the class we're going to end up playing. They're Midden-Realmian, a Grecian. But then there's also Rogue. Good looking and seduce bonus. Very high charisma. They have the most charisma. And if we go like this, 285 points to spend, but we lose both good looking and seduce. But we can get streetwise. Etiquette, seduce, no real weapons. Oh, we reset, okay. Feint is learned. No spells will be available though for a regular rogue. That's probably a deal breaker. 0 astral energy for any of these guys, thief, burglar, or rogue. The Toolamides are an interesting archetype. Elementalist, I probably wouldn't play. Metamage is interesting. Novati Metamage, huge resistance to magic at 9, 42 astral energy. Intuitive, which gives intuition +1, high resistance to magic. 3 in sabers, which is actually decent. No melee, no ranged. Okay. Bunch of spells, and including that summoning, like necromancy type spell. Probably learn the artisan skills as we go. But I would reset this. I don't remember what was here. I think astral energy was there. High resistance to magic was there. Firm that for 15, that's a steal. I forget what else was there. It was worth 150. Intuitive. Then we're left with 119. Arcane lore. Going fast talk. Human nature. I like stuff like that. Perception is expensive to pull up. Willpower. Let's get some of these. Like, I want strength, 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 strength. It's maxed. something like that. At 79 points still to play with. Sabers are expensive to level up for this class. As are staves, brawling, throwing weapons. Then there's spells we want to level up, like Skeletarius, Master of Animals, calm aggressive animals and render them docile. They'll fight for the caster for a while. Do a little bit of that. Burst of Flame, Cold Shock, Attributio Constitution, Fastness of Body. 22 points left. We didn't really make out here too well. Staves. 15 points left. Arcane Lore. And Willpower. That'd be something. I don't know if they can wear heavy armor. Right, you can't wear spells, you can't cast spells if you're wearing metal armor. A Kafia, as worn in the land of first sunlight, while a Kafia protects its wearer from harsh sunlight and wind, it has no defensive value in combat. 5 bandages and a fighting staff. As long as a man has been reinforced with iron at one end, it serves as both walking stick and weapon. And we start off with some Tulamitian shoes. Very common throughout the Tulamitian realm. They're simple and comfortable. They don't offer anything. And then a magician's robe. Armor value, chest, belly, back, left leg, right leg, all one. Plain undecorated robe. No, I don't know. I don't think I want to go with that either. Pirate, I don't generally play classes like that. Elven Fighter is interesting. Astral Energy Penalty to get Agile, Agility +1, Endurance bonus, Elven Worldview. Right, Seduce, Etiquette, Haggle, Fast Talk, all -2. But we can deck ourselves out in cool armor and stuff. Start with the Soul Spear. The Elven Hunting Spear is masterfully crafted. The most diverse materials blend in perfect harmony to achieve a deadly whole, and yet there is still more to this weapon than meets the eye. It can be enhanced with the aid of instructions. That's super cool. Elves only. Elven boots, elven brown leather pants, all giving some armor. There's also extra inventory bags. All objects in your quest bag are specifically intended for use in quests. You cannot create or destroy them, sell, or lose them. They'll be automatically removed when they're no longer needed. You don't need to worry about weight or space restrictions as the quest bag grows to accommodate its contents. Right-clicking an object will provide important information on it and the quest to which it belongs. Jay Feathers. We'll get into this, I guess. And there's our money. 2 ducats, 4 thalers, 8 farthings. So, this is a super cool class. They get some magic. Ice Cold Warrior. Right, the elf is plunged into bloodlust, and it's starting to get choppy again. The video. They get faint. And defensive dodge 1. They're nasty with a bunch of different weapons. They have absolutely no social skills though. And if we were to train them, can't even get etiquette, haggle, or seduce, or streetwise. Elven worldview. Talents artisan. Artisan +2. Good looking. High resistance to magic. Change it up a little bit there. Base value, we need some vitality. Strength. Constitution is fine. Agility. Dexterity. Charisma. Intuition. Cleverness. Courage. Let's go down a point in Dex in agility and get a point of cleverness, and down a point in strength. Oh, cleverness is at its max, to get a point of intuition. And then let's see how we would build this character. See, I'm not really treat wounds. Human nature, even though it's a -2. Fast talk is expensive. Human nature is cheap. These are expensive. The physical skills. Maybe they could be talented in other ways, like fencing weapons, sabers, spears. We're down to 65 points already, though. Eye of Eagle, Ear of Lynx. Perceptive faculty is strongly increased. Attribute agility, Ice Cold Warrior. Look at the darkness. Might as well get a point of these, they're cheap. 42 points left. Fencing weapons. Sabers. Fast talk. Human nature. That's a choice. That's a definite choice. I don't know. Not very perceptive. Again, no streetwise, but we have magic. The perfect blend of social, streetwise, and magic is the charlatan. Then again, I wouldn't mind playing a more offensively oriented character. So we're just having fun, just toying with things. Let's hit the expert mode, and oh, sorry, my mouse is really lagging here. Something with OBS in this game for some reason. Let's go with good looking. Resistance to magic, we'll go with that as well. Alright, so here we can go streetwise. Even a little pick locks. Fast talk. Human nature. Haggle. Etiquette. Seduce. These are all valuable skills. Perception is cheap. These values are very low. Take them up one. 50 points left, so let's see. We'd want strength. Con is fine. Agility. Dexterity. Charisma. Intuition. Cleverness. Something like that. 50 points left to spend, and we haven't even touched combat. or magic. Let's get a point of Fandango Fireflies. I don't know if you can see it, but my mouse is lagging incredibly bad. See true and pure. Identify with the feeling or mood of their opponent. I guess the higher your human nature, the better you can fight the opponent. Get a point of that. And special abilities, we start with Faint. And that's it. Let's go with fencing weapons, which are expensive to train. Sabers. Come back to here. We do not have any points left to spend. What does human nature do again? Okay. I like human nature. 16 points left. I like perception. We're not going to go with pickpocket. If we get a rogue in the game, we'll go with pickpocket. Oh dang, I didn't even realize arcane lore was a choice. So was treat wounds. Didn't even look down here much. Probably just save these 6 points. I'm pretty terrible with weapons. But I do have a little magic, and best of all, a bunch of social skills. And pick locks. And if I were to lower a point of perception, I could even potentially get some lore, which is an upgrade B category for me, so it's cheaper. And we have a little bit of point left over. I'd go with willpower. So that would be a potential character there. Terrible fighter. Decent in social. Can pick a lock. Can identify a magical item bit streetwise. Terrible otherwise with a little bit of magic. Yeah, I think we can make that work. I think this is what we're going to go with. It's a little bit of everything and a lot of nothing. Because we're pretty bad with weapons. Pretty bad with weapons. And our 9 constitution is not helping things, or 11 strength. But everything else I like. So I think, let's see how long I've been playing. 28 minutes. I'm not sure why this is lagging so much when I hit like the 30-minute mark, but it's literally down to like 1 FPS, my mouse. Do I save this here? How about losing a point of intuition and gaining a point of courage? That might be better. And let's hit the check mark, if I can make it to it. Oh! Welcome, you're starting on the boat and may be unsure of what to do. Opening the quest book at the bottom left-hand side of the screen will reveal your task. All quests are entered there, as well as useful information on the aims and tasks involved. If you receive a message telling you that a quest has been completed, failed, or updated, you can find all the info about it in the quest book. This will then light up. Captain Albaz, the Star of Furdock rests at anchor as safely as a diamond in a dragon sword. Come on down. Okay, the game is very... my mouse is very choppy. I'm going to pause it with the space and save it here. And we'll pick it up next time, guys. So, I want to thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed episode 3. It looks like we're going to get to the game now. I think we made our character. I'm terrible at everything, and I'm playing on difficult, so I don't know how that's going to go. But we will see. So bong bong, mashallah, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Please tune in for the next one. God willing, there will be more made. And if you really like what I do, guys, and you want to help me out, you can become a member. Info and links in the description. Feel free to check that out. Because of my members, I'm able to buy like an extra indie game each month. So I'm very grateful for that. Games that I could bring you guys in these videos and whatnot. So shout out to them, my members, and for the rest of you guys, I hope to see you next time. Until then, be well, live well, stay well. I'll somehow try to fix this issue with the mouse and everything becoming laggy. The game didn't seem laggy, just the mouse for some odd reason. But hope to see y'all if there is a next time, which I'm pretty sure there will be, but God willing. Be well, live well, stay well. Much love, peace, and joy, and I will catch you guys then. Ciao for now.